Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from YouTube Shorts. Passport bros. Women seem to think that people in the Manosphere and the red pill, passport bros, can't get women. Or women don't want to be with us because we're streamers or whatever it is. I date plenty of women that want to be with me, but they're not the women I want, in a sense. So there is a vetting process that men in this space have that are much more stringent than normal men now. So please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. Let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
You want to talk all day long about traditional women. Where's your traditional woman? Oh wait, none of them want a red pill streaming high value man.
I don't think a lot of people want men that are streaming, especially traditional women. That's one. And you don't think these men can't get women? They probably can, but they also probably have so much clout and money now that they probably don't want to settle down anymore. Again, I don't push for that lifestyle, but I do see a lot of men that that worked hard to get to where they're at. Rather just be single and date women and run through women. Do I approve of it? Not really, but do I say anything to stop them? No, because they could do whatever they want. They've worked for it.
And none of them are like, you know what I need? I need a red pill Manosphere content creator. And I've actually had women DM me talking about, like, I went on a date with a red pill guy and oh no, that did not go well, right? So it's like, if you don't have a functional relationship, then you can't really give advice about relationships either. You want to talk
You should be saying this to your friend Pearl. That's just exactly, she's the one that talks on Manosphere, men topics and men talking points, but yet she doesn't have those relationships. Why don't you target some of these things towards her? For at least us men, we go through these things. We've gone through a lot of these relationships. We've been burned. So we know exactly what we're talking about. It's not that we're pulling shit out of our ass. And I don't tell men, this is how you get into a great relationship. This is how you do these things. No, I just tell them, you got to watch out for this. Watch out for that. Don't deal with this. That's mostly what I tell them. I just give them warnings for them to judge on their own. We don't push for marriage in the West, even for traditional women. At least my channel. So other Manosphere channels might be different. But again, these men can do what they want because they've made it. Especially the ones you're talking about that are the red pill streaming Manosphere kind of guys. But doesn't mean that they can't get traditional women. This is why I push passport bros. Even if they got traditional women, most of these traditional women probably still want a certain lifestyle, want a certain, image in their life, and they still get influenced by their friends. They still get influenced by all the single friends that try to take their men. Why? Because this study shows that once a ring is on some man's finger, single friends flock to him and try to take him away. It's just it is what it is. So Allie, it's nice, but you being in a relationship and being with a good husband and you're traditional and stuff, great. But I don't really feel you're that traditional because you go onto a lot of podcasts even while you're pregnant to speak on a lot of these issues. How is that traditional? If you were making videos at home doing traditional things, then sure. But I wouldn't call you traditional myself. So
I know a lot of us have been seeing lately on TikTok these alleged passport bros and the well-traveled bachelor who swears that he's going to foreign countries and picking up women. There are no foreign countries or women on his page, so I'm not sure why he is attempting to pass that off. But nevertheless, there are some men who are believing him and thinking that this option easily exists based on what he's saying. However, he's very clearly holding up a pretend or completely unused passport. So I just wanted to show everybody today what a used passport.
It's okay to miss someone who hurt you. It took me a while to let that one sink in. I thought it wasn't okay.
I know a lot
Seriously, like pretend passport, unused passport. Just because people don't post like, women or their travels on their page doesn't mean they don't do it. Like, I don't post really anything on my Instagram or anything like that. I don't really post women. Like, even though I date out there and, like I take women to Disneyland, I take women to, other places. But why would I post these things? It doesn't make sense for me to be posting these things.
A bit on this passport bro situation because a lot of people are upset at me, calling me a pygmy, saying like men only go overseas because they're the bottom of the barrier here that no one wants, and they only want women that's easy to control. They want a maid, they want a servant, they want a doormat, etc. In what world that gives you an impression that women overseas are easier to control, easier to manipulate, that we're not smart to see what a good man is? And for the people that bring in race about this, never once I mentioned race in my video. And men are not only going to Asia, they're going to Africa, they're going to Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, a bit on this passport.
She's right. They always want to talk crap on Asian women, but yeah, men are also going to Africa, also going to South America. Like, you guys, I don't really hear that much shit talk about, the Latin women or the African women. That's almost always the Asian women that like most of the flack falls onto, which is kind of racist. Please.
Why are the men of today expected to pay for the sins of the men of the past?
Because they still keep making the same mistakes.
Because you're dealing with the same men.
So is feminism about revenge?
I think there's a base level of equality that we're trying to reach over here, and as long as we can get to that, then I think we're chilling, but we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Wage gaps and shit, absolutely whack.
Maybe more now than when it started. When it started, women just wanted to be recognized, but some like any other thing, like even religion or anything, it went overboard.
I think we hold a lot of grudges in our society, not just for men, but for a lot of things in the past, and we need to do a better job at staying present.
Ooh, that last girl was pretty good. I liked her take.
How do you feel about passport bros?
Them boys is weird.
You think they're weird? You think they can't get any in America? They gotta go other way.
Damn, if you do that, you're lame. You're sad at life. You get no.
How?
Oh my jeez. I just love it when men want to talk shit on passport bros. It just makes me laugh. Like, who cares? Who cares? Who cares if we leave? Who cares if these men are going for pussy? Who cares if these men are going for relationships? They're just leaving the West. They want to be happy. Like, it's their choice. I don't get why people want to like shit on people's choices so much, especially other men trying to control other men's choices. Like, do what you want to do and they'll do what they want to do. They don't talk that much shit on you guys for wanting to stay. We just talk shit because, you guys talk shit on us.
When they get a foreigner, they want to take care of him, and they want to prove to him that, hey, I'm a good woman, you can marry me or whatever.
Do you want to get married?
No.
Do they know?
I tell the girls, when I first start dating them, I do not want.
This is the other part of passport bros. Yes, not all of them want to get married. Some of them just want to be eligible bachelors and enjoy their life out in another country where the money goes further. They're able to just relax, date around. Again, I don't push for that. I always tell men marriage should be your goal. Why? Because it gets lonely later, and it's nice to have a little legacy. But you don't have to. You do what you want.
Want to get married?
My man says girls. I tell the girls. I ain't getting married. I've been married before. I got girls here. I live on a tropical island. I can chill by the beach. My business, promote. My money comes in. Straight W's, boys. This man's winning. He's been here 9 years. He's showing you and he's telling you.
When they get a...
He's right. How's that chow? Women wanting to shame men for, being in the manosphere or doing manosphere things. If we really wanted women, we would just pander to women. You really think that Derek Jackson is a good example of, relationships and things like that? And you don't think he just runs through women still? Not everything is what you seem to think it is, Allie. especially when you think you're traditional, but yet you have a pretty big channel and following, and you go on to podcasts while pregnant and talk about these types of issues. So please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.